Understand you soon, it won't be long. Keep on, keep running.
Hello, my name is Brendan Freeble, and welcome back to the podcast that basically has no name. So, I've been getting a lot of questions about my short films, like, a lot. And I definitely didn't ask for these questions, but that doesn't matter. So, we are going to be doing a Q&A with a select few questions. Basically all of them, because I didn't get that many, but that doesn't matter. So let's just jump straight into it. So, first set of questions. How many Brennans are there? There's 7. I will not elaborate. Does every Brennan speak the same language? Yesn't. Why do you make short films? This one's a bit more personal. I do it because I'm bored and I like to project mental illnesses into my short films. How do you come up with your short film stories? You see, the last one I had, Brennan's Quest to Get a Job, that one came to me in a dream. I'm not going to elaborate, but my first and second one, Brennan's Quest to Get Milk and Nyctophobia, I made those because I was bored and was angry that my teacher told me that my story had to be coherent. So I made it the most nonsensical thing ever. And then another question is, what is your process when it comes to writing dialogue? Do you just wing it or do you carefully plan it? I try to make it feel realistic in a setting where realism is completely the opposite of what it's meant to be. How much of your short film is in the simulation? Correct. But like, seriously though, not really. Not much of it, actually. I mean, half of it takes place in the in-between. Most of it takes place in real life. Some of it takes place in the simulation, but that's only Brennan talking to BCHR, which is Brennan character. Completely different people. Trust me, they are definitely not the same. Now onto a giant slew of questions that I got from my teacher, because he asked a lot of questions. So why is Brennan called Mr. B? You see, that's very simple. He works at a place. And that place has proper naming conventions. So yes, he is called by Mr. B because, haha, I love code names. I actually don't know the actual lore reason, if I'm going to be honest. I've completely forgotten. Next one. Is the randomizer something that will appear only once? Oh, it's still happening. It's still in effect, but not in the real world. Only in the simulation. I love the laid-backness of Quest for Milk, as well as the chaos feeling you get in Brennan's Quest to Get a Job. Was the contrast of those two styles intentional? No! So Brennan got fired at the beginning of Brennan's Quest to Get a Job. Where was he working? What happened? Well, you see, if you looked at this... Oh gosh, am I actually going to be able to put this into words? If you look at the credit scene, Cadence is listed as the owner of the place where he works at. And what happened was, if you watched it, he got mad and erased most of his memories about the simulation and turned him back into a mostly normal human being. How much raw footage of green screen did you collect for Brennan's Quest to Get a Job? 2 hours. 2 whole hours. What was the hardest part of capturing everything in a green screen? Was it keeping track of what things would look like or where things were? The hardest part was how much little space I had to move around and how I couldn't really get dynamic shots. How about interacting with your other self? Was that hard? No, it's not really that hard. I mean, I just imagine myself there and then try to copy what he's going to say and respond at the perfect time. If that doesn't work, I can just cut them out of the same scene and have them interacting like a back and forth with different shots. But that doesn't matter. Is the following film continued from the last 2? Can you give any hints about the returning characters, themes, etc.? Well, you see, it's actually really simple. The first and second short film were completely separate, but the third one tied those two together. And my next one is going to...
Hold on, you can't talk about that one, okay? Yeah, okay, just sort of skip it.
Yeah.
And just talk about your next thing.
Okay.
Okay, good.
Okay, thanks, Face.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I'm not allowed to talk about my fourth short film yet. Thanks.
You're welcome.
But there are going to be returning characters, as in basically everyone. And a few new ones, too. Getting some guest actors in here. Though Cadence might not return, I had to move his to my next short film, which I already have part of the script ready for that. I like writing scripts, by the way. But anyways, to end this off, I have a bit of an ad read advertisement.
Finally, we're getting to this part.
Oh, hold on, let me pull up the script for that.
You don't have the script ready?
I know I had it here somewhere.
It's in the ad read folder on Word.
Ah, yes, here we go. So,
Gonna read it.
how the heck? That's not even English.
What?
Are you sure this is the script?
Yeah. Yeah.
This?
Use Google Translate.
Use Google Translate on it?
Whatever the heck. Just
No, that doesn't work either.
wing it.
Just wing it?
Yes. Just go. Do it.
I don't even know what the product is.
Gamer Buffs. We told you about this. Just
Fine.
don't forget the code.
Use code BUP for 20% off on your next order of Gamer Bups, the absolute #1 toad-based Mario sports drink. This message will now self-destruct.